There's a moment in the book of Jeremiah where God makes a promise that brings hope to the entire story of Scripture. But to understand the promise, you first have to understand the problem. God had already made a covenant with his chosen people. At Mount Sinai, he gave them his law, commandments written on stone, a covenant relationship between God and Israel. But generation after generation, the same thing happened. They forgot God. They turned to idols. They broke the covenant. The law was holy. The commands were good. But the human heart kept wandering. And it was into this reality that Jeremiah spoke one of the most hopeful prophecies in the entire Old Testament. Speaking to the exiled people of Israel, he says, "Behold, the days are coming, declares the Lord, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah. Not a repaired covenant, not an improved version of the old one, but a new covenant." And then God explains what will make this covenant different. "This is the covenant that I will make. I will put my law within them, and I will write it on their hearts. And I will be their God, and they shall be my people." Under the old covenant, the law was written on stone. But stone cannot change the human heart. So God promised a day when his law would be written somewhere deeper, not on tablets, but on hearts. The obedience God desired would no longer come merely from external commands. It would come from a transformed soul, a transformation within. And then comes the most breathtaking part of the promise. Yes, you will have the law written on your heart, but thus declares the Lord, I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Total forgiveness, complete restoration. The relationship between God and his people made new again. For centuries, this promise remained unfulfilled. Israel waited, prophets spoke, generations passed, until one night in an upper room in Jerusalem, Jesus sat at a table with his disciples. And during the meal, he took a cup and said these words, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood." In that moment, Jesus was declaring something astonishing. The promise spoken through Jeremiah centuries earlier was now being fulfilled. Through his death, a new covenant was being established, not sealed with the blood of animals, but with his own blood. Through the cross, sins would truly be forgiven. Through the Spirit, hearts would truly be changed. The law of God would no longer stand only outside of us. It would begin to live within us. And this is why the coming of Jesus is not just another chapter in the story of the Bible. It is the fulfillment of the entire story of the Bible. The covenant Jeremiah saw from afar has become reality in Jesus Christ. Forgiveness has been given. Hearts can be made new. And God once again calls people into a restored relationship with him. As he cries out, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." The promise of Jeremiah was never just about Israel's future. It was about the redemption of the world. And through Jesus, that promise has begun. God bless.